be mistaken, your bloody time's up. This ain't no game when I hit to entertain ya.
Go to hell, I'm not here to entertain ya. Just walk away and face the showdown. I won't fight, I don't care about the bleeding. 'Cause my freedom's undefeated. My soul on fire, burning desire. Make no mistake, 'cause the stakes are getting higher. Go to hell, I'm not here to entertain ya. I'm not here to entertain ya.
Don't be mistaken, your bloody time's up. This ain't no game when I hit to entertain ya.
What is up, guys? Dashing here and live we are for yet another edition, of course, of CMV, and it is The Underground, the 4th episode of The Underground, and perhaps the biggest episode yet. We have got a jam-packed show this evening, and we are kicking things off with a qualifying matchup for that fatal 4-way Tornado Tag Team ladder match that we are set to see this upcoming episode of Shockwave crown new CMV World Tag Team Champions. And we already saw on this past episode of Shockwave, Northern Lights and Kill Your Heroes qualify. And here at the top of The Underground, episode 4, it's going to be either Old School or the tandem of John Lipnick and Troy Colt advancing to the championship match. Both these teams, of course, a part of the Tag Team Cup in Tokyo, Japan, and it was Lipnick and Colt who won the whole dang thing. But unfortunately, unlike the previous 6 teams that won the Tag Team Cup, they were unable to advance to the main event challenge for the World Tag Team titles as they were meant to, because, well, as we found out, Rafael Hernandez and Styles B. Godley taking out Troy Colt in his locker room, while Killian Red, with the help of Shay Hoxton, stabbed the bloody brick Chris Andrews in the back, attacked him, left him unable to compete in the main event, and so we ended up seeing just Killian Red and John Lipnick one-on-one, but it was for the World Tag Team titles. I mean, it was a confusing night from bell to bell. Overall, I think most of us, if not all of us, were left scratching our heads, but in the end, Pat LaFave did announce that the World Tag Team titles have been vacated. And so, indeed, new champions will be found this upcoming episode of Shockwave. But, you know, much like we talked about on this previous episode of Shockwave, Troy Colt in this matchup against Rafael Hernandez, another situation where we are all left, you know, more than just a little bit confused. Pat LaFave ended up coming out to be the special guest referee. But Colt not at 100%. That's for damn sure. And I'd say mentally and physically, I mean, we saw him just kind of, maybe the final screw loose in Troy Colt's head, because he just went insane attacking the undisputed world heavyweight champion Styles B. Godley in Pat LaFave's office, bloodying him. Bloody goddamn pulp he left Godley, and getting in Pat LaFave's face saying, I am done playing your game. We're going to be playing my game now. John Lipnick similarly with a fire lit up under his ass. We, of course, heard from him following the Tag Team Cup, that passionate speech backstage before he was left dumbfounded with the return of Shay Hoxton in this, well, I won't say unholy alliance, because of course we have an unholy alliance over on our team, but an alliance that no doubt threatens the very core of CMV, the higher authority and The return, Shea Hoxton with Killian Red at his side. Can they make it to the championship match on Shockwave, though, is the question here. John Lipnick and Troy Colt, that is, received the opportunity they were supposed to receive for winning the Tag Team Cup. Old School, who were knocked out in the first round of the Tag Team Cup after their match against Desolation ended in a time limit draw. But here we go. We're going to see Teddy Shaw and Troy Colt getting things started. Old School have got to love their chances here. Troy Colt not being at 100%. Again, the winning team here going to advance to the Fatal 4-Way Tornado Tag Team Ladder Match. This next episode of Shockwave join Northern Lights, Kill Your Heroes, and one other team to be decided. With the gold on the line. Speaking of Kill Your Heroes, it's tonight's main event. Josh Wolf going to be one-on-one with Justice Stone. The Zero-G Championship going to be up for grabs. This time next week, Josh Wolf could be a double champion if things go his way. Nice forearm there by Troy Colt. Also continuing the Cyborg Invitational here tonight. It's going to be Joy Justice and Caroline Swift with their first round matchup. It's coming up a little bit later. Of course, things kicked off with, oh, wait a minute, nice head kick by Teddy Shaw. Things kicking off with Maggie Shaw and RBW. This past episode of Shockwave, Shaw victorious and now currently in the lead, ranked number 1, whereas RBW has dropped down, obviously, to number 8, but things are far from over in the Cyborg Invitational. Who's going to tie Maggie Shaw for number 1? We'll find out just a little bit later. That's now Kai Victory with a short arm drop kick to John Lipnick, who, of course, you know, with all this shit going on, one might forget that he is in possession of that climb to fame contract that he can cash in anytime, anywhere he wants for a shot at Godly's Undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. Hopefully Godly hasn't forgotten. And indeed, guys, very awesome. And for the next few weeks, CMV will be sponsored by HelloFresh. You can use our custom coupon code or our custom link, !HelloFresh, in the chat will give you a link. Subscribe to support CMV and stay subscribed. You get 10 free meals and free desserts for life. As the tag is made, Old School. A little bit of tandem offense here. Lipnick thrown into a big boot by Teddy Shaw. Follows it up with a simple stomp to the gut. Also coming up here, we've got the debut of Sequence in the women's division. Excited to see what she's all about. Taking on Taryn Torres, not to mention Salvage. Mano y Mano with Toyota Camry. So more teamwork here by Old School. Oh, big boot again, but that time off of a inverted atomic drop. But Lipnick able to make the hot tag. Kai Victory is the legal man for Old School. Fired up Troy Colt, to say the least. A fired up John Lipnick as well. But these two maybe weren't fully aligned in their common goal before. I'd say they certainly are now. Look how well they did in the Tag Team Cup. And damn it, I believe if they would have gotten that championship match in the main event, we would have new World Tag Team Champions. Victory grabbing a hold of Troy Colt, unable though to take him for a walk as Colt with a few elbows to the midsection. Hold back as Teddy Shaw sees his partner in trouble, going to offer the tag. No chance though, drop kick to the back by Mr. No Days Off. He goes to make the tag to John Lipnick. Has cut his hair since Tokyo, Japan. Looking like the Lipnick of old as he lets out a mighty roar, and that's not good for Kai Victory. Lipnick gonna yank him up to his feet. Makes him kiss the canvas. That might be good night. Kai Victory, if not for the save by Teddy Shaw. Gets in there to break up the pin. Irish whip, though. Shaw gonna be able to reverse it and sends Lipnick tumbling down to the outside. Not exactly a soft landing there for the Redeemer. Looks like Shaw's gonna stay on top and give Victory the opportunity to recover here in the ring. Victory's going after Troy Colt. Lipnick stomping his foot, psyching himself up. What the hell is Victory doing over here to Colt? Got him in a half tarantula. targeting those arms. Lipnick back in the ring. Ah, but caught by Teddy Shaw. Hung up the dry on the top rope there. Victory able to get back into the ring. Again, this matchup for a spot in the World Tag Team Championship match. Next episode of Shockwave. The fatal four-way tornado tag team ladder match it's going to be. As the tag is made to Teddy Shaw. I am loving the teamwork by Old School here. They've been largely in control, man. Knife edge chop. Vintage Lipnick with the somersault cutter. Haven't seen him hit it in quite a while, though. And he goes for victory. Stun guns him. Knocks over the outside, but Shaw. Those precious couple of seconds, a trio of headbutts. That big, meaty forearm. Things not looking too great for Lipnick right now. As Teddy boy looks to load up that big right hook. Shades of his papa. But Lipnick instead going to toss him into the corner. Looks like he's going to be a bit cautious here. Doesn't want to get ahead of himself. Still doesn't matter. Teddy Shaw able to catch him with that forearm. Whoa, what a leg lariat. I don't think I've ever seen Lipnick hit that before as he then makes the tag to Troy Colt. They try to take advantage of the disoriented Teddy Shaw here with that standing moonsault. Showing off just a little bit. Side headlock. Shaw looks like his eyes are glazed over right about now, man. That leg lariat really knocked him into another dimension. As Colt keeps on the pressure with his leg drop. Bulldog going to allow the tag to be made. So here comes Kai Victory. Off the ropes he sends Colt. Goes low, ties him up with a beautiful neck breaker. And the tag, whoa. Kai Victory gonna give John Lipnick a taste of the half Tenon Tula. Troy Colt's just gonna watch. Just chilling here on the apron. Well, watch out though. Big boot to the side of the head. Look, we've said it before. We'll say it again here. John Lipnick and Troy Colt far from BFFs. You're not gonna find them out having sushi together, all right? But the two of them united in this common goal to take down the higher authority. Unfortunately, Troy Colt may have just made a great mistake. He's trying to fight back with these elbows to the gut. Big time Irish pulls him back for an elbow to the jaw. Another standing moonsault. Perfectly executed this time right into the pin. One. Two count. Drop. Absolute precision across the jaw of Kai Victory. There's John Lipnick back into his corner as Troy Colt goes for another drop kick. Colt gonna see Lipnick back up on the apron, makes the tag. Lipnick almost distracted by Teddy Shaw over there. Hang on. Nothing else, if not a man of the people, is John Lipnick, but man, took a little bit too long. Setting up that elbow, able to spin Kai Victory around. Boom! A knee to the jaw. Down he goes, perhaps for the count. 1, 2. Damn, that was really enough to get the dub. Victory just saw his life flash before his eyes. He's going to try to make the hot tag. John Lipnick not going to allow it. He's going to try again to deliver the people's elbow. This time it connects. Kai Victory, though, wisely rolls out of the ring. Lipnick flips him off for running. Irish whip gets reversed. Victory tries to go low. Lipnick sidesteps him. Punch the midsection, though. Back and forth here between these two. Victory now going to drag him into the corner. Last place that Lipnick wants to be here. Tries to make the tag. Lipnick does not allow it, though. Tries to take him for a walk. Elbow after elbow sets Victory free, man. Reversal fest here. Drop kick to the knee, but Victory's down. Both men down. Lipnick knowing where he is, though, able to roll out of the apron. Victory exhausted. Great tag team action to kick off the Underground episode 4. The winning team here heading to Shockwave to compete in that World Tag Team Championship match. Victory going to try to keep himself busy going after Troy Colt here, but pays for it. Now he looks to make the tag. And he does. Here comes Teddy Shaw. Lipnick still on the outside, though. Shaw going to try to go and collect him. Lipnick back to his feet just in time. Counters the Irish whip, and Lipnick goes gut first into the steel steps. Teddy Shaw. Big blows by the second generation superstar. Another one of those forearms too. This is bad news for John Litnick. Already up to a count of 6 here. Kai Victory watching very closely from the apron as Litnick manages to throw Shaw off to the side, back into the ring. Again! Gonna send Kai Victory on a little bit of a trip down to the floor. Air raid siren for Teddy Shaw. Litnick again, hyping himself up, getting these fans on their feet as he bashes Shaw's head off the canvas. Just continuing to let out that primal roar. Just as it reaches the corner though, Shaw, last ditch effort to set himself free, and it pays off. Now he's looking to drag John Litnick all the way to the other side of the ring. Trip a little bit too long. John Litnick says no thank you, and instead a double-handed choke followed up by a headbutt. Victory has managed to get back up out of the apron now as Litnick looks to make the tag to Troy Colt. Colt instantly targeting that big old head with an enziguri. And now looks to try and eliminate the base of Big Teddy Shaw. A very quick pin attempt. Maybe he could steal it. I don't think so, though. 1 count only for Troy Colt. Off the ropes goes Shaw. Beautiful dropkick. Maybe the nicest dropkick I've seen in a long time. DDT. Further doing damage to the head and neck of Teddy Shaw. Tag is made to John Litnick just as Shaw gets to his feet. Charging one another. Litnick strikes first with that knee. Oh, that punch downstairs. Come on now. And immediately just tags Troy Colt right back in. I'm loving this. Frequent tags in and out, keeping themselves fresh and late into this matchup. Gets Teddy Shaw up. Gonna take him for a ride. Could it be the KO kick? He's trying for it, but Shaw able to escape by the skin of his teeth. Drags Colt into the corner. Oh, busted open. And the tag is made to Kai Victory now as Old School. With the inverted atomic drop, big boot combo. Love, love, love the tandem offense from Old School here tonight. Colt gonna fight back at ringside. Kai Victory dropping to his knees. Colt's gonna fall for it. That was as foolish as it gets. A veteran like Troy Colt should know better. Now a half crab. And this ain't gonna win Kai Victory the match though. This is not falls count anywhere. Hopefully Troy Colt won't make the mistake of trusting Kai Victory again. Victory back into the ring as Troy Colt disposes of Teddy Shaw for the time being. Irish whip off the ropes he goes. Victory tries to go low. Clothesline from Colt, waiting for him though. Victory scrambles to get to his feet. Colt staying on it. Remember, Colt's bleeding here. Looks like from the bridge of his nose, gonna make the tag to John Litnick. These two, what are they gonna pull out? Oh, double shoulder tackle, damn. And Litnick another punch below the belt. Kick to the side of the head, didn't see that coming up. Oh, Victory's pissed. His boy's got to be hurting, but a little bit too much time scheming. Gets nailed with a super kick to the back of the head. Another punch right to the testicles. Victory's had enough. Cloverleaf pain. Digging his knee into the lower back of John Litnick. Victory very slowly moving into the corner so they can tag Teddy Shaw. Litnick all the while moving very slow himself, but still able to find an opening. Sweet embrace! Sweet embrace! Can Kai Victory make the save in time? Yes, he can. Maybe a second longer. This match might be over. A frustrated Litnick makes the tag to Troy Colt. Teddy Shaw is still out of it, though. Troy Colt sees his opportunity. Goes to the top. The Phoenix Splash! He finally hits it. 1, 2, what? An unbelievable kick out there from Teddy Shaw, but Troy Colt's not having it. Stays focused, and we know what comes next. 330 slam. Uno, dos, no tres. And these fans in the underground on their feet. What a way to kick off the show. What resiliency put on display by Teddy Shaw, who very wisely makes the tag to Kai Victory. That was a smart move. The Kenka kick. Just like that, old school, able to get themselves back in control. Kai Victory is wasting absolutely no time as he sets up Troy Colt for cattle mutilation. Cattle mutilation applied. Lipnick not going to trust Colt to get out of that on his own. Makes the save. Now he's got to get out of the ring lest he be disqualified. Troy Colt may have been saved there, but he is still in big time trouble. Look at these stomps to the face. Absolutely nothing pretty about that. And an elbow across the chest. Things are not looking good for John Lipnick and Troy Colt at this point. Oh my God, another stomp to the face. Jesus, man. Continuing to go after those legs as well. What's Teddy Shaw doing? He's just hanging out at ringside, looking like he's about to collapse at any second. He stomps to the face. Golly. Kai Victory impressed with his current handiwork. Just drops into a quick pin. 1, 2. Thought that might have been it for a second. Teddy Shaw realizing what's going on. He gets back up out of the apron. Tries to go low. Maybe looking to lock in that single leg Boston Crab, but instead met with a DDT. He gets busted open. Kai Victory bleeding now. To the gut though by Victory. Both men going after each other. Nice counter. That was ripped by Troy Colt. Off the ropes goes Victory. Drop down by Colt. Big drop kick. Caught midair. And a stomp to the gut. Nicely done by Victory, who's impressed with himself. It was impressive. But his ego gets the better of him as Colt is able to make the hot tag. In comes John Lipnick. Able to avoid Victory. Not able to avoid that kick to the midsection though. Beautiful drop kick. Oh, not done with Troy Colt either, it seems. Sends him down to the outside where Teddy Shaw is waiting. Just giving Lipnick a lot of time to try and recover. Both members of Old School coming after him, it looks like. And this will end well for John Lipnick. Trying for some stops. Lipnick's all on his own right now with Troy Colt momentarily dispatched at ringside. And there you see Kai Victory again going after the knees. You know he's looking to set up that single leg Boston Crab or the cattle mutilation as we saw him apply earlier in the match. Victory taking his time at the count of 7 here and absolutely no rush. Knowing that Lipnick is in a bad way here. Again, this is for a spot in the World Tag Team Championship match. This upcoming episode of Shockwave. Who's going to join Northern Lights? Kill Your Heroes and one other team. Still to be decided. This has been a hell of a matchup, though. Troy Colt has finally recovered. Victory, though, gets back into the ring from behind. Didn't see that elbow coming. Counters the Irish whip nicely. Lipnick off the ropes. But still Lipnick with a meaty clothesline. I thought he was going to try to punch Kai Victory in the nether region for the 800th time. Hopefully Kai Victory next time makes sure to wear a cup when he's going up against John Lipnick. And he is bloodied, dragged into the corner here. The tag is made to Troy Colt. What is this? A whirling dervish? I don't think we have ever seen that maneuver executed here in CMV, or at least not for a very, very long time. I am a big whirling dervish fan, you know. I love seeing that. And I love seeing the tag team offense from Lipnick and Colt. Out of the legs of Colt, man, they're in bad shape, and the tag is made to Teddy Shaw. Immediately going to spin Colt around. Nice elbow. Old school, man. They have been very impressive. This is only their second match of the team. Their first, of course, was in the Tag Team Cup, and they held their own for 25 minutes against maybe one of the greatest tag teams of all time here in CMV, Desolation. And now two former world champions. Oh, the Troy Colt super kick. And now looking to deliver a reality check for Teddy Shaw. This might be his last gasp. What the? Oh my goodness. He just yeeted that man overhead. Hello to Kai Victory. As Teddy Shaw pulls himself up on the apron. But able to pop off with that forearm, gets himself back in the ring. Unfortunately, John Lipnick right there waiting for him. Gonna grab him by the back of the hair, drag him into the corner. No help from Kai Victory coming. Teddy Shaw's gonna fight on his own 2 feet, and he is kicked to the midsection though by Lipnick. Tries to go for another kick. Teddy Shaw, big quicker, sends him off the ropes with a big old back elbow. Kick to the side of the head. Lipnick, a tricky one as always, and there's the infamous celebration. Lipnick calling for the end of this matchup. What has he got cooking up though for Teddy Shaw? He's looking to get him into the corner. Big right hook. Spins around, gets a good look at the rear end. Clobbering blows to the back of the head. My gosh, what the? Super kick between the legs. That's it, it's over. 1, 2, ain't no way. John Lipnick cannot believe it, but stays focused as he knows Teddy Shaw is hurting. Drops him! Face first into the canvas, and here comes Kai Victory to make the save. They might have finally had the match won. Lipnick is not happy. Oh! Lipnick says, Lipnick! No, the sweet embrace is countered! Teddy Shaw! The Shaw family pile driver! Lipnick busted open into the pin, but here comes Troy Colt to make the save. Teddy Shaw. Oh my God, Teddy. The right fist closed. Bam! Right hook. Good night, John Lipnick. 1, 2. Lipnick. But by the grace of the wrestling gods, kick it out at 2.999. Teddy Shaw still not finished. He drags Lipnick into the corner. Tag to Kai Victory. Can Victory bring this one to an end? The assisted Kenka kick. Big Xander Slate fan. Victory. Lipnick able to counter the Irish whip though. Sends him out on the apron. This guy says, I don't have the words. Getting tongue-tied here. I was just about to say Lipnick needs to make the tag. He does. It's on the shoulders of Troy Colt at this point with only 2 minutes left. If this ends in a draw, I'm not sure what that will mean for the World Tag Team Championship match on Shockwave. Maybe both teams advance. Maybe neither team advances. We'll have to wait to see what Pat LaFave has to say. Hopefully we get a definitive conclusion though. We very well may right here. Kai Victory. The legs of Troy Colt have been targeted the entire match. Figure 4 is locked in. Can Lipnick make the save? He doesn't have to. Troy Colt able to counter the figure 4. Lipnick's just going to stand there, just in case he's needed. Snaps at that arm as Kai Victory. Well, it seems like he's moved away from the legs of Troy Colt and is honed in on the left arm specifically of Mr. No Days Off. There's the tag to Teddy Shaw, guys. 60 seconds Teddy Shaw has to end this matchup. Big time punches. Forearm smash upside the head. Taking care of John Lipnick as well. I don't think we'll be seeing Lipnick for the rest of this match. Teddy Shaw tries for a stop. Colt though able to get out of the way. High kick followed up by some chops to the chest, kicks to the back of the knee by Teddy Shaw. Back and forth in the closing moments of this matchup. Quick German suplex. Both guys are down though. Colt exhausted, blood pouring down his face. He's got nothing left, man. Every move he hits, he can't get back up. I'd safely say this one is going to be a time limit draw. Yeah, Colt is done, man. Well, that's technically a pin right there. That was technically a pin. Teddy Shaw's leg was over Troy Colt's chest, but the ref decided not to count it, guys. That's going to be a time limit draw. Another banger delivered by Old School, just like they did, holding their own against Desolation, hold their own against two former world champions. But what does this mean for the Fatal 4-Way Tornado Tag Team ladder match on Shockwave? We'll have to wait and see. Of course, we know that's still to come here on the Underground episode 4, the continuation of the Cyborg Invitational, as Joy Justice and Caroline Swift will compete in their first round matchup. We've also got our main event, not to mention the Zero G Championship. Going to be on the line as Justice Stone defends against Josh Wolf. But first, a debut in the women's division as Sequence arrives here in CMV, taking on Teddy Torres. Not much known. I've tried digging up a little bit of dirt this past week since Sequence was officially signed, but can't find very much about this young woman. Only that she has got some sort of connection to Quantum, or as he's going by nowadays, Big Quan. Obviously, in his time away from CMB, spending all his time with Joey Bacon, he's, well, for those who haven't seen him, I'd say maybe get ready for when he makes his official return in ring. You're going to be thoroughly shocked. Or whatever her relation might be to Big Quan, none of that matters now. She gets ready to show us what she's worth in that ring and taking on a fellow newbie and Teddy Torres, who finally got her first taste of victory against Chloe Marks last week. Big dub for Torres. Definitely had to feel good for her after the first time she faced Chloe Marks, lost by countout. I'm sure she didn't enjoy seeing her good friend Danny Elliott, though, lose that Tokyo street fight to Marks. Taryn Torres looking to keep her momentum on an upward trajectory. Spoiling the debut here of a Sequence. So Sequence it is. Teddy Torres. And here's a tweet, guys, from Joey Bacon, who evidently is watching. He says, "Hey, don't blame me, little fella. I never share my food." Fair enough. I guess that is true. It makes sense. If you wanted to lose weight, you'd hang out with Joey Bacon. He'd eat all the food. Leave you with nothing. Big time knee to the face by Sequence. Not wasting any time getting down and dirty here. She locks in a Dragon Sleeper. God damn. Kevin Torres certainly wasn't ready for this, but able to get out of it rather quickly and a stomp to the back. Arm smash tries to take hold of Torres' arm. Even able to get her down to one knee, but Torres fighting back. Nice punches to the midsection. Coming up next is indeed the continuation of the Cyborg Invitational, which kicked off this past episode of Shockwave. Maggie Shaw taking the lead with her win against Riley Van Wilson. Tonight it's going to be Joy Justice and Caroline Swift one-on-one. We still got Salvage taking on Toyota Camry, as well as our main event, Josh Wolf, Justice Stone for the Zero-G Championship, tearing Torres off the top of the gorgeous crossbody and into the pin, but only a 1 count. I can't believe I'm saying this, guys. Honestly, I was looking the other day. Feels like, you know, what they always say, time just flies. And it's pretty crazy to think that Ascendance 11 was like 8-9 months ago. We are about to begin the road to Ascendance 12. Just a little over a month. It kicks off, baby, and I can't wait. Of course, my favorite time of the year. Got a lot to look forward to, but our next stop, next special event, of course, is going to be the Octane exclusive event, Fortune, which is going to emanate live from beautiful England, the United Kingdom. We already know Chris Diamond gets his long-awaited rematch, one-on-one, for the CMV Global Championship. That's right, it's going to be Diamond and Morgan. Mano y mano. Justice will finally prevail. I'm definitely not biased. You know me, guys. I'm never biased. I call stuff down the middle. So what if Chris Diamond is my best friend? All right. They dropped it to the chest there by Taryn Torres. Referee already up to a count of 5. As Sequence able to send Torres flying off to the side, gets herself back into the ring. Looks like she wouldn't really mind earning a count-out victory here in her debut, but Torres not going to let that happen. Back into the ring where Sequence is waiting for her. Torres taking her down. But Sequence very quickly maneuvering to the outside. Looks like Taryn Torres is perhaps thinking about taking the air. She didn't have to, though. Sequence instead able to drop down, rolls her up, not for a pin, though instead a stiff kick across the chest. Cringe. And a kick to the back as well. I can appreciate those kicks that Sequence has on. You know, I'm no sneakerhead by any means, all right? You know, I'm a work boots kind of guy. You know, at home, I like to wear my flip-flops, you know what I mean? But even I got to admit, there's some nice kicks. That was not a very nice spear, though, if we can be honest. Can we be honest? That was not the best spear I've ever seen. However, it was effective, and now she drops into a cross armbar. Able to get out of it again pretty quickly. Introducing Sequence to her knee face first. Continually swatting her down. Very impressive split leg drop across the chest of Sequence. Able to push Torres back. Sequence just dropping right into a pin. Okay, I don't know that that's going to get the job done. In fact, a 1 count is all she gets. Is Sequence not going to hold herself back, watching as Torres gets to her feet, utilizing the ropes now. Oh, geez, some knees right to the face, man. Knocks Torres back into the ring and lets out a screech. The only way I can describe that noise that just came out of her mouth. Able to pull her back, shoulder checks her. And from the full mount, right hands and a stomp to the gut. Sequence tries again. Taryn Torres shuts that shit down, literally split. Sharpshooter, well, sharpshooter setup. Turns her around, yank it back on the arms. Face first Sequence into the canvas. Now she's just flipping her repeatedly into the center of the ring, but Sequence, nice dodge there, very quick thinking. Loving these kicks. Traps Torres by the hair, flings her off to the side. Nothing overly technical about that, but it is definitely effective. However, still only able to get a 1 count. Punches, punches, punches by the debuting Sequence. Showcasing herself to be a heavy hitter here in her debut. Looks Torres up to her feet. Irish whip gonna send her all the way down to the outside. Sequence though not fixing to give her even a couple of seconds to recuperate. Instead, a knee right between the eyes. However, Torres, as much as she fights, Sequence at every turn, man, putting her right back down. Very impressed with Sequence thus far, but the match ain't over. Torres counters the Irish whip. Both women back into the ring. Whoa! What a phenomenal springboard clothesline. And again, boot to the back of the head. Giving a smooch to the canvas. Now it's Sequence who's wondering what freaking city she's in right now. Gonna try to shake that off though. Once again, rolls her up. Gonna deliver that stiff kick to the chest. Lighting that chest up at the fourth. Sequence going to be the quicker, able to get hands on Torres. Drags her over to the ropes. And again, she's looking to deliver those knees. Look how she yanks up Torres' arm so that Torres can't protect her face from those shots, man. One after the other, and again, that screech from Sequence. Things are most definitely not looking good for Tara Torres. Look how Sequence just watches her crawl into the corner. Able to get them boots up, though. Quickly, she runs into the corner. A last-ditch effort, and unfortunately, she just served herself up on a silver platter. Sequence. Single leg takedown. Showing off her wrestling abilities. Tries for a clothesline. Torres, though. Whoa, out of nowhere. With that sit-out face buster of hers. 1, 2. Man, blink of an eye almost had this match won. How about that for Tara Torres? Oh, hang on. Sequence not out of the woods. That front foot DDT that counters it with a back body drop. Excellently executed by Sequence. Tries to wrap her legs. Tara Torres able to keep Sequence at bay, though, at least for now. Big old forearm as Tara Torres looks around, looks to rally the fans here in attendance behind her. What a matchup this has turned out to be. Very impressed with Sequence. Impressed, though, with Tara Torres as well. I've been impressed with Torres since day one. Off the rope, Sequence goes Luthez press. Finally, Tara Torres looking to throw some hands. Some right hands, to be specific. And she goes after the legs of Sequence, able to launch her back, though. And once more, a desperate pin by the debuting Sequence. Well, at least she got a 2 count this time. She's only been getting 1 counts. Oh, what now? A little slow. Tara Torres able to evade. Some kicks to the back of the knee, but a counter of the counter. Just tripped there, or what happened? But good news for Tara Torres. Off the ropes goes Sequence, dropped out by Torres. Leapfrog. Reverse mat slam. Look at that. Perfectly in the middle of the ring. Got a hold of Sequence's leg. 2.999. Torres talking some shit. Gonna piss Sequence off. Rolls her up. Super kick. Good night. But apparently Sequence ain't content. Boot to the back of the head. That'll put you down for the count. 1, 2. What a very aggravated Sequence. Frustrated, understandably. Stomping on the leg, and Sequence Yelling at these fans who are obviously behind Taryn Torres here. Evident at this point. Another shoulder check. Torres. Not one to quit fighting though. And gonna give Sequence a taste of her own medicine. What goes around comes around, they say. Goes for the pin herself. 1, 2. Another very close call indeed. Two women gonna prove themselves for the rest of that women's locker room. Damn, that double knee face breaker, I think, just blasted both women into another dimension. But Torres able to quickly get to the top. Moonsault! It's over. Come on. But Torres not going for the pin. This is foolish, if you ask me. Perfect opportunity to end this matchup, but instead, Sequence. They're going to come back now. Another knee to the jaw. Oh, look at Torres' face. She gets slammed the face first. Oh, no. And now Sequence, fed up here, removes that turnbuckle pad. The ref immediately saw it, though. Oh, but while the ref's back is turned, Sequence digging into the eyes of Taryn Torres. The dirty heel Sequence. What a clever little plot. Sequence is just enjoying this now. All over Taryn Torres, man, like white on rice, but a quick snap of the arm is all it takes. Taryn Torres charging Sequence. Gets a couple of kicks to the back of the knee for her troubles. Off the ropes. Quick drop down by Torres. Whoa! Moonsault! Fall away slam! One of the most impressive maneuvers I have ever seen. Now we get some rather seductive headbutts from Miss Torres here. Not going to allow Sequence to get away from her. Spins her around with that hook to the jaw. Coming up from behind. Goes for a clothesline. A Sequence ducked by Torres. Drags her off in the corner. Introduces her face first to that top turnbuckle. Ripping Taryn at the left arm of Sequence. I mean, win, lose, or draw at this point, man. Sequence, what a debut. What a match this has been. Further showcasing her wrestling abilities with that nice takedown. Talking some shit to Torres as she's staring up the lights. Another knee. Sequence continuing to exhibit some cockiness. And full mount again. Big shots. Big shotta. Trying to slow the pace down now. Yet another shoulder check. She's got Torres maybe right where she wants her, but Torres, double boot stomp to the chest. Quick sweep of the leg, and yet again, Sequence just blinking an eye, drops down to the pit, hoping, praying, but the wrestling gods not listening. Continue to get more and more frustrated. Sequence got to look to keep her emotions in check here. That's rule number one, man. Once again, yelling in Torres' face, telling her stay the hell down. Spine buster, that might do it. Woo! Spine to the pine, but Torres still kicks out. My goodness. The fight of Taryn Torres. I told you, man, day one I've been a fan of this young gal. But I am liking Sequence as well. I gotta say again, man, I was not expecting this to be such a banger. Uh-oh! Oh, the elevator! 1, 2, 3, and that finally does it. A big old elevator ride. And Sequence with a successful debut here in CMV CMV. What a win. What a match. And so far, this has been an evening of bangers here on the Underground episode 4, and hopefully it stays that way. We have still got some great action to look forward to, including the continuation of the Cyborg Invitational up next, which of course kicked off on Shockwave with Maggie Shaw taking the lead. Her win against Riley Van Wilson. We'll find out who will tie Maggie Shaw for #1 rank as Caroline Swift, the rookie of this Cyborg Invitational. You know, in an Invitational where there are multiple former world champions, including Swift's opponent here in the first round, Joy Justice, Caroline Swift definitely the dark horse. But looking to prove herself, although she's definitely got a target on her back after refusing to join forces with Amira Aiden and Amber Young. We saw Young, right, make Swift pay for the choice she made this past episode of Octane. After Swift picked up that huge win against Rising Star champion Quinn Bell, Amber Young ran down to the ring, knocked out the both of them. Swift, though, got to put that in the back of her mind for now. This is the Cyborg Invitational, of course, when the dust settles, the winner, whomever is in that top spot, rank #1, earns the Magnificent 8 contract. They can then go on to cash in anytime, anywhere for a shot at the Women's World Championship. Of course, whomever is in second place gets a Rising Star Championship opportunity, whereas whomever places last is fired. And what a tall task here for Caroline Swift in the first round, taking on former Women's World Champion, former Queen of the Ring, the matriarch of the Justice family, Joy Justice. And again, the winner here will join Maggie Shaw at the top of the rankings, while the loser joins Riley Van Wilson all the way down at the bottom. But just because you end up losing in the first round doesn't mean that it's game over. Each woman in the Cyborg Invitational will face the other. 7 matches in total for each woman. Whoever has the most matches won in the end receives the Magnificent 8 contract. So here we go, Joy Justice, Caroline Swift, jumping right into things. Obviously the fresh-faced rookie up against the veteran. Short few weeks that Caroline Swift has been around here in CMV, though, I've quickly become a fan of this young woman. The mixed martial arts background, see how that fares against the brute power of Joy Justice. Drop down behind, tries to go for a forearm, comes up a little bit short, though. It gets a kick upside the head for her troubles. Now off the ropes, and the senton gets up the knees, though. Does Caroline Swift. It's going to come up next in our co-main event. It's going to be Salvage one-on-one with Toyota Camry. A matchup that Toyota Camry wanted. Why will he regret his decision, though, to call out Salvage? I guess we'll see it, of course, in our main event, Josh Wolf of Kill Your Heroes challenging Justice Stone of Top Guns for the Zero G Championship. Like I said, this time next week, Josh Wolf could very well be a double champion. We know Kill Your Heroes is going to be a part of the World Tag Team Championship match on this next episode of Shockwave. Swift able to get out of the corner there. Brings Joy Justice down into a side headlock. Now Swift, he would love to keep Joy Justice grounded here, start to pick her apart, maybe lock in one of those submissions. Did Caroline Swift indeed make a mistake, deciding not to join up with Mira Iden and Amber Young? Jaw is probably still a little bit sore after Young gave her that wicked right hook this past episode of Octane. To the outside we go, where Swift tries to recover a little bit, but Joy Justice keeping on top of her like a monkey on a cupcake, you might even say. Tries to go for a big old elbow. Swift, though, swiftly, you might say, rolling out of the way. You know, they say if I wasn't a commentator, I would make a great comedian. I got to agree. No laughing matter here, though, in the Cyborg Invitational. Big win in the first round could set the tone for the remainder of the tournament. Elbow across the shoulder of the matriarch of the Justice family. Count of 7 here in the Cyborg Invitational. Caroline Swift does not want to risk getting counted out here. What a shame that would be in the first round, but Joy hopping up to say hello with that super kick. Usually 4 to 5 matches on the Underground. Still got 2 to go. Salvage and Toyota Camry, and then in our main event, Wolf and Stone with the Zero G Championship up for grabs as we see Justice now picking on left leg of Caroline Swift. I have Ralph. Ralph is right here next to me as always. I don't know where Sugar is. Quick pin attempt by Caroline Swift. Ralph is my co-commentator. He only speaks when absolutely necessary, you know? Those peak moments in CMV. When he's really got to let everybody know what he's thinking. Big forearm by Joy Justice. I happen to know Ralph is a big Joy Justice fan. Fan of the entire Justice family, as a matter of fact. Ralph would love to take a trip to the Bloody Forest. Me? I'm good. Tries for a knee, but Joy Justice, the one to get out of the way, follows it up with a Northern Lights suplex. I wanted to name Ralph Jax, but I have a sister named Jackie, so everybody said that was dumb. But I've always wanted to name an animal Jax. I love the name Jax. If it was ever up to me. Nothing's ever up to me, though. I don't ever get to say. Big enziguri by Joy Justice. Joy, I'd say, relatively holding her own against someone with such an extensive background that Caroline Swift has in MMA. Hurricane Rana! Caroline Swift pleased with herself. That was impressive. As she goes for the pin here in the first round matchup. And the Cyborg Invitational. What's up, Proof? I'm doing pretty good, man. I can't complain here. The Underground episode 4, some great action. Caroline Swift going to take Joy Justice by the back of the head. Walking her into the corner. No walk on the beach. Joy Justice. Yeah. Koji clutch? Oh, how in the hell was that a rope break? I don't know about that one, ref. That one was a bit sketchy. Bad news for Joy Justice. Might have had the match won right there, but Swift now mocking the former Women's World Champion, and that, might not have been the brightest idea. Into the pin, one. Just a one count. Joy looking momentarily peeved. Out onto the apron, Joy Justice is set. Nasty right hook, how about another one? Joy counters with a forearm, back into the ring. Swift though. Again, try to get her into this corner. This time she is successful. An Irish whip, nicely reversed. Oh, flip it over. Off the rope she goes, there with the duck, the clothesline. Big elbow across the chest. Caroline Swift. Got that energy coursing through her veins right now. Joy Justice, never one to be entirely out of a fight. Gourd buster. Caroline Swift just got her gourd thoroughly busted. And now going after the eyes. Gouging them. So, nothing is beyond Joy Justice. No line she won't cross to find success for she and her family here in CMV. Well, a combo. Finishing with a good old-fashioned snap vertical suplex. Ain't nothing wrong with a classic, though. Pulls her back now. Swift able to find her opening. Chops away the hand kick to the gut. A forearm from Swift. Responds with a right hook. Does Justice. Looks like a bit of back and forth now. First round matchup in the Cyborg Invitational. These two are throwing soup bones in that ring right now. Oh, but a surprise headbutt from Joy Justice, and just like that, the Spider Spike. See ya by Caroline Swift. 1, 2, maybe not. Big time kick out by Swift and the wherewithal to drop out of the ring real quick. Oh no. Justice saying, where the hell do you think you're going? Another Spider Spike, but Swift able to counter. Unable to capitalize though. Joy Justice grabbing around the ankle. Swift with a quick kick to the head. Can she get it back into the ring though? This ref really not playing around. He was counting fast. Swift once more. Not fixing to risk getting counted out. Watch out, ref. Don't want to get between these two the way they're going at it. Lit Joy Justice up like a Christmas tree. Sheesh. Tries for the big boot. Swift, oh, tries again. Counters a second time, man. Keeping her head on her shoulders, at least for now. Just belly to belly overhead. Joy popping right back up. Swift waiting for whatever she tried for, though. Able to get hands on Joy Justice, proving to be a slippery one in this matchup. Super kick again from the matriarch. Spins her around. Drops her right down onto the knee. A devastating backbreaker, but the stop is avoided. Drops away the hand. Kick to the ribs. Another kick. Caroline Swift throwing everything she's got left at Joy Justice here. Joy Justice doing the exact same. Back and forth. Off the rope she goes. Drop down. Big draw kick. Sidestep by Swift. Punch to the gut, man. This is well and truly a reversal fest. Oh, complete shot. That took everything out of Joy Justice, though. As fast as she can, off the ropes, senton. Crushing every single rib into the pin. That could very easily do it. But no, man. 2.999. And the angrier Joy Justice gets, the longer this matchup goes on. And as you can see, bashing Swift's head off the canvas. Get out of the way, ref. Well, the ref being in the way might have been what aided Caroline Swift there, giving her the extra time. Gonna put Joy Justice in the corner. Using the middle rope. A kick to the knee, knife edge chop. Might look for that Brain Buster! That's what knocked off Quinn Bell on Octane, but Swift apparently isn't finished. What the hell is this? Tying up Joy Justice. Joy escapes. You have got to be joking, man. Caroline Swift. She had her chance to end this match after that brainbuster. What's this now? Into a knee bar. Middle of the ring, Joy Justice caught now in a knee bar. And the MMA expert, look in her eyes, man. You can see she would be willing to tear that knee clean off if necessary. And to the top, splash! Just came up a little bit short. Luckily, though, didn't knock herself out. That was a 10-foot drop, man. Chest first onto the floor. Caroline Swift is lucky to still be alive. After a miscalculation like that, Joy just gets back into the ring like, yeah. Looks like he's going to take the count-out win, but saw Caroline Swift starting to move around. What a match. First round in the Cyborg Invitational. That's what it means, man, to get started on a high note, on the right foot in the Cyborg Invitational. You don't want to be knocked all the way down to the bottom of the rankings. Straight out the gate, damages your morale. Swift letting it be known. She's far from out of this one just yet, but walks right into a go-home driver. And go home she indeed will. That's absurd. That is absurd. Joy Justice. She doesn't know what to do, man. She's thinking here in the corner now. Turns around. Forearm smash. Moves out of the way. Kick to the head. Joy Justice just got her skull caved in. Forearm puts her down. Swift. Now with a Fujiwara, man, in every single part of Joy Justice's body that she can latch onto, the arm, the knee. So unable to find a way to actually keep Joy Justice down. So viciously pulling at that right arm. The veteran that she is. Moves herself to the outside. Going to try for the body splash again, but this time an elbow, and Joy gets out of the way. Another unfortunate landing for Caroline Swift, but gives Joy Justice a good old taste of the apron there. Grabbing Swift by the red hair of hers. Smashes her down onto the floor, but back into the ring she sends her. Joy, arms out wide, praying to the spider deities to give her the strength here to prevail. Neck snap. Attempted murder. Live here on the Underground. Swift. Hard on the pump, but she's got to start moving a bit more swiftly here. Trying to rile herself up. As Joy Justice picks herself up in the corner, but she ain't going to find any safety there. Swift is on her. Like peanut butter on jelly. Trying to hang on, but Swift yanks her out into an alley-oop. Joy's arms have got to be hurt, and her knees have got to be in terrible shape. Rolls through, has Joy up on her shoulders, snaps her. Samoan drop with a bridge to pin, and Caroline Swift takes it. What a match, and what a huge win for Caroline Swift. Not only earning herself a point in the Cyborg Invitational, but besting a former world champion. No easy task, though. It ain't going to get any easier for the remainder of the Cyborg Invitational. Co-main event time now here on the Underground, episode 4. And as you can see, Toyota Camry is in the ring, ready to go here. And there is his opponent. Salvage, though, does not seem like he's too keen. Wait a second, look who it is. Mike Miles, who has been beefing with Salvage over these last few weeks, making sure that Salvage does not try to tuck tail and bail here tonight. And Toyota Camry immediately jumping on top of Salvage. Toyota Camry, who challenged Salvage to this matchup. Salvage was all too happy to accept said challenge, but I guess when push came to shove, Salvage was trying to play some mind games with Toyota Camry like he's been playing mind games with Mike Miles. But the Drifter, the Wanderer, here tonight, soiling Salvage's plans to leave Toyota Camry high and dry. Now Camry got to make the most of this. Toyota, who of course embroiled alongside the rest of Amity in this war against the Unholy Alliance, wants to prepare himself to take on the likes of Jeremy Barber, the likes of Bloody Justice, the likes of Hunter Quinn. And going afterward, he says is an equally as terrifying beast like Salvage, but I mentioned earlier, might he regret that. Blue Thunderbomb on the floor. Savage clearly was not planning on actually competing in this matchup here tonight. Now he's got to think on the fly, as Toyota Camry's been trading hard these last few days. I've seen him in the Performance Center, busting his rear end. Not to let himself down, especially not to let the rest of Amity down when they finally go up against the Unholy Alliance. Big boy Salvage with a Uranagi. Such force behind it, you wouldn't be surprised if he puts Camry through the canvas. There's another one. Having his way with this former pro boxer. Now all the weight, nearly 300 pounds. Squashing the sternum. Tries again. Camry able to get out of the way. A little bit of damage done to the tailbone of Salvage. Still calling out next in our main event, guys. Euro 2 Championship going to be on the line as Josh Wolf challenges Justice Stone. Right here we see a quick pin attempt by Toyota Camry. Gets only a 1 count as Salvage manages to power out, but Camry keep it on him. You know, in his pro boxing days, Toyota Camry never had to fear about being up against someone much larger than obviously in boxing, the strict weight classes, but Salvage here enjoying not only a considerable weight advantage, but a power advantage too. And Camry up top, maybe he knows he's got to mix up his game a little bit. This drop from the top! A 1 count. A 1 count. Camry's having none of it, neither here nor there. I can't even see Camry behind Salvage. That's how massive this mammoth is. Mammoth of a man. Release Tiger Bomb. Dropping Toyota Camry. Tries to go for his ankle, but Camry Lying in wait with that enziguri. Quick thinking. And a right hook. One right hook for Toyota Camry would knock out any normal man. Salvage, though, remains conscious, at least for now. Spinning back fist barely even seems to phase him, and he's able to catch Camry with that jawbreaker now. Picks him up into the fireman's carry position. Going to take him for a walk into the corner. Snake eyes. Things are not looking great for Toyota Camry here. So Salvage trying to go toe-to-toe with this young man. Power bomb! Lights out. 1, 2. A clutch kick out by Camry. Even with that kick out, he is still in a world of trouble here. Salvage. Eerily setting him up. Nearly 300 pounds crashing into him in the corner. Treating Camry like a rag doll here, man. This has become very much one-sided. Look at this. You just tossing this man's every which way like it ain't no thing but a chicken wing. But Camry digs down deep to keep fighting. Jawbreaker managing to follow it up with a Hurricanrana, pulls him back. Camry now goes to the corner. Lining up his shot. Big forearm dropping like a bomb onto Salvage. 1, 2, kick out. Camry cannot believe it. Loaded up the artillery there, man, and it was not enough. Hope that stopped, though. Seems like Salvage is now bleeding, which is even more dangerous considering that face paint that he wears. That blood could mix up with the face paint, gets in his eyes, might end up blinding this man. What in God's name Salvage is trying for there, but it most certainly did not pay off. Gonna try again with discus forearm. Dropping like a sack of stone. Salvage wants to try to stand and bang. Camry happy to oblige. Back and forth they go. Chop for chop. Tenderizing the chest meat like hamburger here. Camry gets the better of Salvage. Salvage, though, mocking Camry, taunting him. Not impressed. My God. Oh, they just going for it. Punch for punch. Neither man backing down. Neither man. Oh, there's the right hook. Bing, bang, boom. Good night. Uno, dos, no today's as we see Salvage just pouring blood now after that big right hook. Quickly as he can, escapes to the outside, leaving a trail of blood. Toyota Camry not letting him go anywhere fast. Look at this, Camry is seeing red. Literally seeing red. Oh my God, from the full out, lefts, rights, opening that gash wider and a wider, blood spurting out of Salvage like a faucet here. Still, Salvage somehow conscious on his own 2 feet. Elbow to the gut, Camry gonna send him back into the ring. Blood stains all over the canvas in a matter of minutes. Toyota has lost it. Lifts Salvage up to his feet. Once again, delivering those hard-hitting combos. And a quick snack. keeping himself refreshed. I wouldn't put Salvage's fingers in my mouth. That's all I'll say, you know? Salvage seems to be the kind of guy who maybe hasn't washed his hands in quite a while. Now Camry going to throw him out of the ring. Maybe they're going to show up in a mercy. Oh, maybe not. I thought he was going to wait for the count out. Maybe he is. And Camry looks like he's going to give Salvage the opportunity to just stay down. Or maybe not. Can't make up his mind. In the meantime, he's wasting a lot of time. DDT! Oh, God, man. Salvage is gushing. This boy is bleeding like a stuck pig. Once again, just throws himself at Camry. Not doing very much good. Drops her out of that butterfly suplex. And a 300-pound elbow drop across the chest. Leaves him hanging. Count of 6 here, Salvage. Entire chest at this point covered in the blood from his own face. Gonna try to beat the ref's count though. Salvage looks like he's about to topple over at any given second. Oh, not the back scratch. Those long, unwashed nails digging into the flesh of Camry. This young man, real quick pinfall attempt. He's done fooling. 1, 2. Nearly, but nearly ain't good enough. As Toyota Camry. Fist drop. Another one. How about a third for you? Well, just continuing to spill out onto the canvas, to the top. Again, looking for that falling fist drop. And that has got to do it, surely. Camry's not taking any chances, though. Loads up that. Wow! What an uppercut! Are you kidding me? 1, 2, 3. You got him like 10 feet in the air. What a win with the most thunderous uppercut I have ever seen. Sent a 300-pound Salvage nearly 10 feet in the air. That's an emphatic win for Toyota Camry. I'd say he's more than ready to handle himself against the Unholy Alliance after a performance like that. Well, it has been a great evening of action so far here on the Underground episode 4, my friends. But we get down to it here in our main event. The Zero G Championship is going to be up for grabs. As Josh Wolf of Kill Your Heroes gets ready to challenge champion Justice Stone. And obviously, Top Guns and Kill Your Heroes have been at each other's throats for weeks at this point. You saw this past episode of Shockwave, Top Guns ambushing both Peligro and Josh Wolf before their qualifying match for the World Tag Team Championship bout. This next episode of Shockwave, but even still after the attack, Peligro and Wolf able to defeat Hellfire and advance to that fatal 4-way tornado tag team ladder match. Next episode of Shockwave, will Wolf be walking in that matchup as Zero-G champion? Continually as a tag team, Kill Your Heroes have managed to get the better of Top Guns, but the last time we saw Justice Stone and Josh Wolf one-on-one, Stone emerged victorious. Hell of a matchup. Hope we see much of the same right here in our main event. But this time, of course, the Zero-G Championship going to be on the line. And obviously, Wolf now coming alone. Peligro's going to be in his corner. I would wager a bet that Justice Stone ain't going to be by himself either. Be sure Jacob Wells is going to be watching his back. These four men who went to war in Tokyo, Japan, first round of the Tag Team Cup, ended in a tie limit draw. Neither team could get the better of the other. But it is straight up one-on-one right here tonight. Josh Wolf, who is already one of the very few Grand Slam champions in CMV history, looking to add yet another championship to his already Hall of Fame worthy resume. There aren't a lot of championships in CMV today. Josh Wolf has not held. The Zero-G championship is one of them. Justice Stone, who of course won the Zero-G championship on the inaugural edition of the Underground, victorious in that 10-man gauntlet. His first defense of the gold right here tonight. Here we go. It is for the Zero-G championship. Definitely don't expect this to be a necessarily 100% clean bout. What with both Jacob Wells and Peligro lurking about at ringside. And Josh Wolf definitely locked, cocked, ready to go. You can see the determined look in his eyes, but so is Justice Stone. Like I said, last time these two met one-on-one, it was a humdinger and a half, and Justice Stone left victorious. Will it happen again here tonight with the Zero-G championship on the line? Josh Wolf of Kill Your Heroes. Justice Stone of the Top Guns. Main event time. Let's get it on. These two becoming very familiar with one another. Not only after their one-on-one matchup last month, but the tag team bouts they've competed in over these last couple of weeks, including in the Tag Team Cup. Again, ended in a time limit draw. Both teams are eliminated in the first round. Unfortunately, the Top Guns not able to make it to the fatal 4-way tornado tag team ladder match. Next episode of Shockwave, they were bested by Northern Lights, which Kill Your Heroes definitely rubbing that in, adding salt to the wound, mocking their rivals after the fact. Which again, Top Guns got their payback, ambushing both Peligro and Wolf before their match against Hellfire. But even still, Kill Your Heroes managing to indeed advance to the World Tag Team Championship match. And I have just received word moments ago that indeed after our draw at the top of tonight's show between Old School and the team of John Lippman and Troy Cole, both teams have advanced to the championship match, and so we know our four teams that will clash for the World Tag Team titles. Next episode of Shockwave, and indeed will be Kill Your Heroes, Northern Lights, Old School, and John Lipnick and Troy Colt. Total four-way tornado tag team ladder match for the vacant World Tag Team titles. Nice counter by Justice Stone into a suplex. Will indeed this time next week, Wolf be a double champion. Not if he can't best Justice Stone right here, right now, escaping the Dragon Sleeper. And Wolf looking for that cliffhanger DDT. He's been utilizing more frequently. 1, 2. Will it be that easy peasy lemon squeezy for Josh Wolf? But hang on, he's not done. Justice Stone gonna get his cranium trapped into the pin. 1, 2. 2.999, brother. As close as it gets, and Justice Stone doesn't look like he has any idea where he is right now. And Wolf, though, not letting him get far. A pendulum meteora. Stone, though, wisely gets out of the way. Roll up, but not for the pin. He sends Wolf down to the outside behind himself. And needed a couple of seconds to take a deep breath. Meanwhile, Jacob Wells going to try to throw Josh Wolf back into the ring. Wolf, though, able to reverse, sends Wells into the ring. Cobra clutch slam on the floor. Josh Wolf, Justice Stone on his heels as Wells returns to the ringside area. Meanwhile, Peligro messing around with that top turnbuckle. Has ripped off the cover and exposed the steel eyes beneath, trying to give Josh Wolf an upper hand should he need it here. Always got to remember, too, that Justice Stone does enjoy the champion's advantage in this match. If this match ends by count out or disqualification one way or the other, he leaves still champion. Josh Wolf's got to get it done by pin or submission. In the ring, big power bomb by Justice Stone. Stone. Oh no, my backfire. Wolf counters, and there goes Stone, sternum first into the exposed turnbuckle. But he's able to bite down, take the pain. The referee has now seen the exposed turnbuckle a little bit too late. It's a couple of seconds. Tanahashi clothesline by Josh Wolf, rolls through for a drop kick to the side of the head. Wolf's not going to let Justice Stone take the easy way out here, potentially claim a count-out victory. And Wolf, that was risky, even sending Justice Stone into that exposed turnbuckle could have gotten himself disqualified. Now look at these two. Middle of the ring. Local bro. Ooh, Stone getting busted open. He's still swinging though. Oh, what a looping palm strike. And there's Peligro coming to the aid of his tag team partner, distracting the Zero-G champion. Keeping him busy while Josh Wolf recovers. Stone, you fool, this is a rookie mistake. Realizes that. Inverted Alabama slam. Hand kicking that boy. 1. Only a 1 count to retain this Zero-G championship. Trying to make Josh Wolf kiss the canvas. Wolf, though, able to avoid. Snap! DDT! Oh, but there's Jacob Wells now making his presence felt. Mocking Josh Wolf. Dragging his attention away from possibly winning the Zero-G championship here. Stone able to get to his feet. Wolf just in time, back on the attack. Big old forearm. Tries to move over the Blue Thunderbomb. Stone. Final cut. Into the cover. 1, 2. So nearly, but not enough. Look at the cut on the right side of Stone's forehead. It looks deep, it looks gnarly. I ain't got time to think about that though, as Wolf lets out a howl. I was trying to find the word howl there. It escaped me for a moment. You know, because Wolf's howl, you get it. To the ringside area now, despite his taken penalty. Go. Getting a little bit close there. A murderous stomps by Josh Wolf. Again. Has to be careful not to get counted out or disqualified here. Justice Stone. Certainly not looking to play about it ringside. Instead, mocking Josh Wolf. And I'm right here, big boy. Where you at? Butterfly suplex. Josh Wolf. He's had just about enough. Blue Thunder Bomb! Quickly shoots the half, hooks the leg, and a new Zero-G champion. Justice Stone digging way down deep, and I don't think he's out of trouble just yet. Wolf, corkscrew set top of Stone, able to step right out of the way. Kiss the floor! Just cracked the face of Josh Wolf and follows it up with a vintage Borton combo with a cherry on top. That's how quickly, man, things can turn around. And a matchup with two top caliber talents like Josh Wolf and Justice Stone. Just when we thought Wolf had it in the bag. Elbow, elbow, elbow. Justice Stone finds himself free from the clutches. Kiss the canvas. Uno, dos, but no tres for the defending champion. Look how he doesn't even react though. Straight back on the attack. It was no easy task for Justice Stone to beat Josh Wolf in their last outing one-on-one. He knew it was not going to be easy here tonight. Listen out. Justice Stone for a ride. Some lucha tings from the CMV veteran. Rushes into the cover. Digging his forearm into the jaw of Justice Stone. Making it as uncomfortable as possible. And we have a new Zero-G champion. Josh Wolf has done it. Yet another championship added to the already stacked resume of Josh Wolf. A huge win for Kill Your Heroes heading into their World Tag Team Championship match. This upcoming edition of Shockwave, man, we really could see Wolf 2 belts by this time next week. What a match that was. What a victory for Josh Wolf.